What's up everyone? So today I want to go ahead and just kind of show you my layout of my ideas so far for 2024. Specifically when I go and help out taking photos, some video when I go and help with the churches. I'm actually shooting right now with the same camera that I love using in church service, which is a Canon RP, which is a full frame, big old sensor. It's very sensitive to light. And I'm also using this EF35. It's handheld right now, and you can tell that it's pretty steady, even though my hand's all over the place. Right now, it's acting as steady. You see here, this is an Apache 5800. It's awesome. I love this guy. It's just a lot of fun to be able to kind of walk around with this guy. He actually comes, you know, with a lock case, and it's kind of like waterproof and shockproof. This is an Apache 5800. I love using this guy. He's a lot of fun. He really just walks kind of like a carry-on case, so you can technically take this guy on the plane and it won't be a problem. Of course, I gotta put my brand always. Gotta let everyone know what's up. So this is my setup so far for churches in 2024. The only thing that is missing right now is the camera that I'm using now, which normally goes right here. See? The Canon RP is supposed to be here. This is my EF85. This is not only good for portraits, which it really is, but I like using this with a 35mm because this one is f2 and it's great when you're taking low light photos. It's great at capturing those dark, really dark environments, which a lot of churches in a modern context, you know, especially they're doing a lot of darker worship. The other thing I have is my backup camera right over here. That's this guy right here, the Canon 5D Mark III. This thing is a beast, literally a beast. You can use 2 SD cards. It's kind of so-so at night with the focusing. But really what's good about this guy is that 1-inch full sensor in here. So again, a huge help when you're taking pictures at night or in darkness. You want kind of like the biggest sensor. I have my Rode mic right over here. I use it for 2 reasons. One, when I'm using interviews, and second, when I'm kind of like taking videos of the worship, then I can just use this mic, and since it's a directional mic, there. It's great at just kind of making sure you only get the audio specifically from what's on stage, and not so much of the secondary noise that you might want to avoid. It's like a remote shutter here. Don't use that too often to doing service, but here I got extra batteries for the Mark III and extra batteries for the RP. And over here I have a little cheap old lavalier mic, but you know what? This lavalier mic is a fraction of cost of this, and the kids just love playing with that thing. You put it in their hands and they're having a blast. My big guy over here, the 70-200, this guy is stabilized in 2 different ways. One is specifically for video, and the other option is for photo right over here. But these things get harder and harder, and the price keeps going up and up. And but if you're able to get one in a good price and good condition, then this thing will be golden. Also on top of this is also a good wedding and event photography kind of lens. So I would say if you can invest in this. I have right now is a 35mm f2. So it's another example. So yes, this is f2.8, and a lot of times I like to use the widest aperture possible with, you know, a lens that opens up as wide as possible. This guy was because that way you're able to get in as most light as possible with the least amount of grain. And that's also another reason why I like these camera here, the 5D and the RP, because the RP putting in as much light. And less light means you have to make the camera work less, and in theory you should have less grain. Okay, so far this is what I got for this year. I think it's a pretty great setup. I mean, it's 2 prime lenses, 1 zoom. So this is not my big old event wedding. That's a big different one. I would say that's completely different. But next time I'm gonna go ahead and start showing my little setups for those type of events as well. All right guys, take care and see ya.